Hello, and welcome back to the cooking doc for episode 3, where we are going to be going over meals 7 through 9. Um, so let's just jump straight into it. So for meal number 7, we had some pancakes and sausage. Preparation time was maybe around 10-ish minutes, and the cook time's around 15 to or longer, depending on how many pancakes you make. So for your preparation, all you're gonna need for around I believe it's like 12 pancakes. It's two portion or two serving sizes on the back of the box. So it's 2 cups of pancake mix, 1 cup of water, some butter, and then whatever kind of sausage you want. This meal is pretty straightforward and very affordable. A box of pancake mix is maybe $5, and then your sausage is around $5, and you can make a lot of pancakes throughout the box. So it's more than one meal within the box. So put it at around $10. Um, Cooking, pancakes are pretty straightforward. You're going to start off by mixing the 2 cups of mix into and 1 cup of water. Put it into a bowl, whisk it all together till it's a nice consistent thickness. If it's a little too thick, you can add in some more water, loosen it up a little bit. If it's too loose, adds a little bit more mix. You want like a nice when you lift up the whisk, it'll kind of just run off. It won't just like fall off like water, and it won't just stick to it and clump off. So now we're gonna heat the pan to medium high heat and just rub your stick of butter right on there, just to get a nice coating of butter onto the pan. It'll keep the pancake mix from sticking to your pan as well as give the pancakes a little bit of flavor. So as this is your pan starting to heat up, toss your sausage links into a separate pan on medium high heat and cook until browned all the way through on both sides, on all sides. So that's pretty straightforward. Next, you're just gonna drop some a nice spoonful. You usually use a ladle, just drop it in there, about 3-inch size pancakes, and you're just gonna let them cook until you start to see them bubble as they are right here in this picture on the left. You'll see them start to bubble. That's how you know they're ready to flip. And when you flip them, they'll look this nice golden color right here on this side. So once you flip them, it's like another 2-3 minutes, and then they are done cooking. It's pretty simple, straightforward. Just about anyone can make them. You just have to pay attention so you don't burn anything. On to the next meal, we have some cream of mushroom chicken. This is one of my favorite meals. My mom makes it all the time at home, and it's very simple to make. So, your prep time is around 5 minutes, and your cook time is an hour and a half. It's very affordable. Cream of mushroom soup, maybe $1, $1.50, depending on wherever you go, maybe $2 for the can of soup. It's condensed cream of mushroom soup. And then chicken legs, chicken thighs, however many you want. So you're just gonna basically to start off, you're just gonna lay your chicken right out into a baking dish. I coat mine, I just throw some tin foil in there so it's easier to clean at the end. It's not a big mess in there. You just kind of take the tin foil out and rinse out the pan. Um, Next, you're just gonna open up the can of cream of mushroom, toss it right in there. I usually once I take all the soup out, I'll fill it up with like a quarter of the way with some water. Kind of swirl it around, toss it in there. Loosens up the broth a little bit. You get a little bit more juice in there. So now for the cooking, uh, I always make this with rice. It's best over rice. So once again, portions are 1 to 1. 1 cup of rice, 1 cup of water. Boil the water, toss the rice in, put a lid on it, let it sit. I usually do this when there's about 30 minutes left in the cooking process. Um, just that way it's not sitting out in the roast, gets cold when the chicken's done. But once you toss everything in the pan for the chicken, just kind of your chicken, your mushroom soup, some water, and then you just kind of sprinkle some salt and pepper on it. Then you're going to cover it with tin foil, the whole pan, and it's very simple. Turn the oven on to 350, toss it in the oven, leave it in there for an hour and a half. The chicken will be done at the end of the hour and a half. Um, be careful removing the top layer of tin foil because the steam rushes out and you can burn yourself. So just take that out with caution. Um, and then you just kind of toss however much rice you want in the bowl, however much chicken, and scoop some sauce in there. If you need some extra salt and pepper, go ahead, toss that on top. But it's a pretty straightforward, easy, and very delicious meal. On to meal number 9. We had some smokehouse burgers with some fresh mozzarella on the top. Prep time is no more than 10 minutes, and your cook time is around 10 minutes. So about 20 minutes altogether. I buy frozen burgers in giant packs, so it's a little bit cheaper like that. You might get 20 burgers for less than $20, so it's a little bit less than $1 a burger. You got some smokehouse wood fired garlic seasoning, which is very it adds a nice smoky wood fired taste to it. So just kind of starting off before we start the cooking, you're just gonna get some fresh mozzarella and chop it up into thin slices, enough to cover however many burgers you're making. You need your frozen burger patties and then your garlic seasoning as well as some hamburger buns. Onto the cooking side of things, just gonna toss your pan on the medium high heat. Add the patties to the pan and season the top layer with the wood fired garlic or whatever you're gonna season it with. We're gonna cook it for about 3 minutes on this side. Flip it over, give it about another 3, 4 minutes. Once it's you give it that 3 minutes, we're gonna layer mozzarella on the burger and cover the pan. The pan's gonna the covering is gonna help melt the cheese quicker because it's gonna keep the heat in and melt the cheese. Right before we start cooking the burgers, I just toss some tater tots or some hash browns into the air fryer on 350, and by the time the burgers are done cooking, the hash browns or tater tots are done. It's a nice side for the hamburgers. So once the burger's been covered with the cheese for maybe about 3 minutes, it should be cheese should be melted. You just kind of scoop them off, toss them on your burger buns, and you're done. It's a very easy, simple meal, pretty cheap, um, also very good. So thank you. That was episode 3, and have a good one.